Hey Transformers fans, thanks for joining us for another Hasbro Pulse fan stream on this awesome TF Tuesday. We have a lot going on today. We have some new reveals. For those of you who didn't know, I got to go to London a few weeks ago. I forget exactly how long it's been because we're doing a lot of things around here. And I got to reveal.
Are you jet lagged?
Yeah, sure. Got to reveal Studio Series Wave 1 for the year. So let's recap that because I definitely didn't do it full justice. These guys can definitely help me make sense of everything I showed, and we're going to show you what we revealed there. But I think we should start with new reveals first, right? Like we should always start with the new stuff first. So last year, right around this time, our friends at Splash Damage put out the Transformers Reactivate trailer at the Video Game Awards.
Quite a teaser.
It was quite a teaser. So we have some awesome figures from that video game inspired from Reactivate. So let's talk about the first two-pack. These kind of made the rounds a few weeks ago, but we have Bumblebee and Starscream. Here you can see them in their bot mode. So again, video game inspired from what we've seen for Reactivate so far. These are pretty cool.
These are absolutely amazing. So Lenny worked with Taku-san on these guys, and as you can see, visually, like stimulation off the charts. For me, I think that these designs for a video game aesthetic are just like killer designs for these guys. Very, very militant looking, but very, very detailed. As you can see, there's like asymmetry in the deco scheme, which is something that we really don't do very often, and I know that goes along with some of the story on the video game. I don't know all the details
it's a post-apocalyptic world, so things are going to be a little different here, right? So, yeah, I don't know, like a lot of really just awesome visuals that are going to come out of this, all new. I think the big thing that we could take away from this is that they're a little more intense than our generation's toys, like the Legacy or Studio Series, right? They were designed with the fan and the video game consumer that wants a collectible kind of in mind. Mm-hmm. So knowing that, you know, it's going to be a AAA game, we wanted to plus it up. We also took that approach with these figures. So there's a lot of detail.
Yeah, beyond the detail, also the transformation sequence is actually really enjoyable. I actually had like a really fun time because I love to transform these things without the instructions, of course. But really, really complicated steps for a deluxe, you know what I mean, in a Voyager, but like pleasant, very, very new, innovative
If I was doing it, we'd still be waiting to film this, so it's fine.
No, but it's really cool. Let's talk about some of the accessories, too, that they come with, because these are really fantastic.
Those are some fantastic details, yeah.
You don't usually see Bumblebee sporting like this cool, like, dune buggy mode, really, either. I love the all.
But it makes a little bit of sense, right? You need to get across, and your little sports car isn't going to work so good with crumbled buildings.
Yeah, it feels very Scout still.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's not like Warrior, but it is just like...
I do like the blasters on the hood, though. It's like, I'm here for business, and I'm going to run across and just blast you out.
I was just going to say, take those off, and obviously you get the clean alt mode. And the same thing for Starscream's Null Rays. As you can see, they fit underneath each wing.
Nice.
And he commands a presence here on especially the jet mode. The jet mode, I don't know if we take a look at the sculptural detail on the top. Very fantastic. A lot of Cybertronian almost detailing on them, you know?
Yeah, I wonder what the story is about why there's the asymmetrical details. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to play the game, really, because these, like I said, the character designs are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. Let's also talk about packaging quick for this guy, right?
Yeah.
So you can see we took this out of this box here, but you can see plastic window. So for those of you who like to collect, mitten box like me, this will look beautiful on your shelf. It's got some great video game inspired.
Yeah, let's take a look.
We can see there. You see the back of pack quick, some screenshots.
Yeah, the digital renders came out fantastic too.
Stuff.
Starscream with blue eyes.
Yeah.
It's always shocking, just like an Earthspark. And
there's there's a lot of like Energon hits. Obviously, in video game land, you always get that like cool glowing Energon effects. And we did get to see some of the screen grabs from Tom, I believe, over at the games team. Shout out to him, bearded brother in Transformers love. He showed us whatever we did get to see, which was very little, but fantastic.
It's so good.
It's very exciting.
So where there are two, and this is kind of like a little bit of a nemesis pack per se, right? Like Bumblebee and Starscream always kind of square off in different pieces of artwork and history throughout the fandom, kind of like second in command here and there. So a lot of fun there.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. Sure. But then we have two more characters to reveal, right? I think we definitely have we can't have a game and have some characters and not have our beloved Optimus Prime.
I mean, Optimus is talk about commanding a presence. This
pretty good
Optimus is
Optimus.
really amazing, man. Even with the axe, I love how the detailing on the axe came out.
And then clearly my favorite character out of these two packs, if anybody knows anything about me, Soundwave here in his off-road truckish mode here. So something we don't see a ton. We saw it in Cyberverse a little, but again, redesigned post-apocalyptic world here. Soundwave needs to get around cassette player.
It's
Not
very
gonna get
hard
it done.
to give mobility to a cassette player. Yeah, so what do you do?
Yeah, but, and as we know, like Soundwave, this is not like a foreign alt mode for Soundwave. He has been featured in some of our
Animated.
yes, and some
many
of our
times.
legacy
For
worlds.
Cybertron. Yeah.
Our 40 years of history. So Soundwave's alt mode is kind of fresh and new for this, but it obviously reigns supreme,
Yeah.
his character persona. And
Scaled
as you
down a
would
little
say-
as a deluxe, right?
Yeah,
So-
but getting
It
it
works.
back to the transformation sequences again on these, they're complicated and it's satisfying complication, and I love that.
Yeah, this is so good. I mean, the Energon axe looks great in Optimus's hands. Got his iconic ion blaster. Clearly, that'll be something we'll get to use in the game along the way. So that'll be good. And again, same kind of type of packaging, inspired again by the game. Beautiful Reactivate graphics there. Window box, so you can display it. Just a lot of fun there. So, for anybody that's wondering, if you want to stay up to date on the game, you can go to playtfr.com, sign up for those updates, and make sure you're just in the loop as soon as any news comes out. For anybody that's interested in these items, they are going to pre-order today at 1 p.m. Eastern on Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, and other fan select retailers that everybody likes to go get these at. The one thing I will caveat is that this is a limited release. So they're pre-ordering today. They should ship before the end of the year. So potential that you could order these for your Transformers fan in your life, video game fan, get them in time for holiday gifts. Also, this will just be your very limited window chance to get these figures for the time being. And just if you are interested in these figures, make sure you're at your computer today around 1 and
They're gonna go quick.
They're gonna go quick.
They're gonna go quick because I definitely want these. I didn't even get to talk about the articulation. You get a lot of head movement on these guys as well, which is really nice. I mean, the articulation is right along with our usual legacy standards. You got ankle rockers, but Cybertronian details here and there on this sculpt. This Optimus is really.
It's a good
intense.
Optimus.
It is a good Optimus.
Yeah.
It's it'll be good. So again, 1 p.m. Eastern today, Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, other select fan retailers. Make sure to get your pre-orders in. And again, they should ship to you hopefully right before the holidays. Its on-shelf date is this year. They're on the boat. They're coming in. They should make it in time. That is the goal. So that does it for new reveals, right? I'm excited about this. Clearly, I'm just going to take this Soundwave back to my desk now. So I'll see y'all later. Like I said, I got to go to London. It was a lot of fun to everybody I got to talk to. It was awesome. Thank you for stopping by and talking to us. I had a few people stop by and tell me that they loved that we did an entire wave of Legacy without a G1 character in sight. They were understanding that we very much are celebrating all 40 years of entertainment. So it was great to hear that feedback. I appreciate that. But while I was there, all our Studio Series fans, we're not leaving you out, I swear. Like, we love you. We just had the way things worked out. So I
just
was able
timing.
to save
Yeah.
Studio Series as the reveal for the panel, so we were able to really highlight that for fans. So let's talk about this. I think we'll talk about our first reveal. This one was something that we always get asked to make very frequently. He doesn't live very long, but we definitely get asked to make him.
So we're starting with core class.
Yeah.
So
Little mohawk here, huh?
we're stepping in for Sam because this was one that he worked on with Koki-san.
But this is a lot of fun.
Finally, a mohawk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Mohawk.
excited. I'll tell you right now, I'm excited.
It's a pretty good scene, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
some
a-
movies have kind of mimicked it since then. It's a lot of fun.
This sculpt just captures the rabid gremlin energy that he has. So, it's pretty great.
I love that the hunter knife blade is in there.
Mohawk, what do you got there? A knife!
It's so good.
Something I don't know if you talked about it at...
I did not.
Okay, so he has an articulated mouth.
So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So it does open and close. Yeah, it's...
Genius.
Of course, Sam worked on it. He made sure that it got in there.
You know what? For motorcycle characters, which we don't do that many of, the transformation sequence on this must be pretty involved. I can see shoulder pylons.
This one I
have the
actually
tires.
successfully converted while I was in London to put out in the
alright.
case, and it actually wasn't too bad. So if I can do it, it's easy for everybody.
Would you like a gold star?
No, definitely not, because it took me longer than it should. I was standing in the back with our model shop person who also came with us, and both of us are just like, why? Why are these complicated like this sometimes?
Right. I love how like the weapon storage for the
yeah.
knife is almost like the kickstand for the bike.
Yeah,
I do like
it's
that.
it's
That's
really
cool.
It is
All
really
right.
cool.
So sticking with core class, we have another character revealed. This was the first in our concept series of toys, right?
Which I'm sure blew everybody's mind.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting 9,000 messages since then about
Okay.
it. So these are all the characters that you should do as concept. I'm sure your guys' Instagrams and socials are blowing up too. But we can't talk about
Soundwave is here.
Rumble without talking about Soundwave.
Which is why he's here.
Oh
to
god,
show
he's
that
falling
off.
over.
It's okay.
Oh, it's the thumpers, man. It's the thumpers. Oh,
right.
no, you got a nice little pose there. I see.
Yeah, well, yeah. But we should probably talk about, so obviously our Transformers Bumblebee figures that we did for the Cybertron era studio series did very well. People love that we gave them alt modes, and then we started to dig in a little bit more into our archive, and we found we had a bunch of CAD, a bunch of concept art for characters that were cut from that beginning scene. And we were just like, let's just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could be fun. And people have kind of messaged us before. It's like, would you ever do the video game characters from the Michael Bay movies that never showed up in the movie? And it's like, oh, maybe. And now this is kind of our gateway into that, is
little bit,
doing
yeah.
some of those. But yeah, we had this fantastic Rumble design. And it was like, yeah, we got to do this. We got to make sure that Soundwave has more than just Ravage.
Yep.
So yeah.
Please show me the goods. Pop that into his chest.
His brick mode. we
Yeah,
call it.
well,
It's not so much a cassette.
And it's on
no, not a
capsule?
cassette, but you know what? It's nice when it's like this because you can give him more mass.
true.
And you know what? It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, I like
yeah.
it. It's like a big Energon capsule. I like it.
Yeah, Energon capsule straight into his chest, and he just fits right in.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
That's smooth. I love that.
And then the blaster that he has on his back can also be held by Soundwave as well.
Oh,
So-
awesome.
Yeah, it's
And it
pretty
does,
great.
and I actually was able to convert that one too, believe it or not. Core class, guys, I got core class down.
Is that your favorite class?
Yeah, probably at this point, right?
But we should
But yeah,
probably...
you can actually, those weapons store inside in the conversion sequence, so they all stays there, so you don't have to worry about putting those aside when you convert it. It compacts nicely.
Yes, it does. And this
Yeah,
is another
these-
Sam Smith and Yuya San.
Yep.
So and they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, these look great together along with that Ravage that you probably have. I mean, this is going to look fantastic.
Yep, building out that Cybertronian army from the beginning of the Bumblebee movie.
Such a good scene.
Decepticons.
All right. So that'll do it for core class. Those were the core class reveals from Wave 1 for next year. They'll be on shelf early 2024. Hopefully around February timing is where they're supposed to hit shelf. So you'll be getting those in hand. Again, all these studio series we're revealing, you can go pre-order them right now. They're available. Put your orders in while we're watching this. Make sure you get these characters as you see a little more info. So we'll switch gears a little. We'll go to deluxe scale. We had a couple more characters.
Starting off with a banger here.
Starting off with a banger.
Here
We had
go.
a couple more characters from Rise of the Beast that we didn't get to do in the movie year this year. So coming out in 2024, our good friend Pablo, also known as Wheeljack.
Senior Pablo.
Yeah.
So this one, licensed VW.
Ooh,
Right?
that
so that's
vehicle
pretty
mode
good.
is fantastic.
Yep.
It's clean. Super
very
clean.
clean.
And I had the opportunity to actually transform this guy before we ended up doing this, and pleasant, very complication. It threw me for a loop here and there, which is really nice at a deluxe scale to throw me for a loop. I love it.
This is where I back out because we'd still be waiting again. So
He's got some good mass for a deluxe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got good vibes. He
does.
showed up, he had a good time, and everybody enjoyed him being there.
yeah, and Sam worked on this one with Koki-san at Takara.
Oh,
so
shout out to Koki-san for
a
sure.
lot of good details just in this character. Again, you get to fill. I think this is the last Autobot from the film, right? That we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
So,
Is it?
Yeah. Last Autobot. Yeah. So now
you can build out the whole
that
squad.
battle scene. Yeah. Like if anybody got to see the pictures
vehicle mode
of
is
the
killing
cases
me.
from MCM. The brand manager over there actually ordered enough pieces to build out the battle scene.
Whoa.
So like we had a ton of all of the
That's awesome.
the Freezer and Novocaine just all being beat up. We had RC posed on the back of Rhinox, like the battle scene. Optimus
great.
and Scourge were fighting each other. So sadly, like because we hadn't revealed this yet, he wasn't in the battle scene, so it wasn't perfectly complete. But now you can do it. So. All right, so the other deluxe we showed off, let's stick with Rise of the Beast. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun because it's a troop builder.
It is. And
So again, to
has
kind
some
of complete
splaining to
that
do.
battle scene that we were just talking about here, this one, oh, the purples. I love the purples on this guy.
which I'm sure everybody's like, why is he blue and purple? Please allow me to explain. When we were receiving concept art for this figure, we were shown that he was going to show up in 3 distinct color schemes. This is Deluxe Scorponok, by the way, if I didn't talk about that already. But we were essentially shown that, hey, he's going to show up as a Sandstorm variant and a Double Punch variant. And then we saw the movie, and he only showed up as Sandstorm. And we were like, oh.
Maybe in the battlefield, he was in there.
just couldn't see it.
I saw the
that's
movie
fine.
like 5 times and I didn't see him. I'm going to say that he was there. In the bottom of my soul, he was there.
All right.
Yeah. But yes, this is Scorponok. I worked on him with Kunihiro-san.
I love the sculpting detail that you got on the Scorpion mode,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
That's really interesting.
Well, this is another, like, we had CAD for both modes, but only the Beast mode showed up in the movie. So we did use movie CAD for these guys. And he's fantastic. He's very clever. He's very creepy. He has a Predacon emblem, which we found, like, that was part of the sculpt detail.
Oh,
so
that
we
is
found
such
that
a-
pretty
Which is quite
fantastic.
weird considering his boss, Scourge, is sitting there
Yeah.
rocking the Predacon badge like, I killed one of your kind, now you work for me.
Yes.
There's
more than likely a lot of story details there. Some
Yeah.
things probably
Evil guys,
changed.
they do some evil things, you
Yeah.
know?
But he's fun. He has like a really interesting, like hunched over, like profile design. He can rip off his scorpion tail to use it as like a whip weapon.
Is that on a 5mm post?
It is. So anybody can hold it. It pegs into like the middle of his forearm in a
that's
weird way
kinda
because he
cool.
has like finger hands that are really
I like
weird.
that. Yeah, open hands are a treat. Usually you don't get the open hands.
His
like
feet are
that.
cool too. Like they're just
yeah.
very unique, right?
Oh, he's
So-
very skittery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I don't know. He's a lot of fun.
This is
I hope
pretty
you will
wicked.
enjoy him.
Yeah.
So that like does it for Rise of the Beast characters, right? Is there anybody else that we still?
I mean, I'm
well,
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess there's one character,
Obviously,
maybe, right? We haven't
yes.
from the movie. So who
Eventually.
knows?
We'll get there.
Eventually.
We'll
Will
get
we?
there.
yeah.
We're gonna leave people waiting like 10 years.
Sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe why not, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Some
so
people
that-
have waited 40 years.
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good
All right. So
point.
that does it for Deluxe. Let's move into. We're gonna go to Voyager now.
Okay.
So let's go into 86. We have another Junkion who I think is pretty popular. I'm pretty sure as of the initial reveal of this guy kind of sold out across the way. So
Did he?
yeah,
Oh.
people very excited. They have to complete their Junkion
It's
set,
a
right?
Junkion nation right now. I mean, we're going all
Well,
in on the Junkions right now.
It felt like a trio was a good way to go with these.
I think
Of
so.
course.
Like,
They
yeah.
up
So
here
here,
in
I'm gonna-
numbers, you got to get them all.
Yep. So here we have 86 Scrap Heap. This was also another Kunihiro-san because he did the original Wreck-Gar, and we did Junk Heap together as well. So it was just, and this is a partial off of that Wreck-Gar
Yep.
because that's what we've been doing for this guy.
So good.
Yeah, but this one we were able to take him a little bit further than we've taken any of the other ones because he was a lot different in his bike mode compared to the others. So Kunihiro-san was absolutely brilliant in the way that he engineered how the front comes out and how the legs kind of swap around. It's fun. It's great. And then, of course, let's get him with his
Looks
buddies.
great with the boys.
Yeah. Get the squad together.
The yellow is really stark too,
Squad.
right? Because
Yeah.
it's like very different in that alt mode first. Like you clearly get it in the wheels, but now like it's bringing it
Yes.
through.
Each one kind of embodies like a different main color
Yep.
from them. Yeah, it's really nice.
So good.
Yeah.
These are fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
it's a good 86 ad.
Yeah, I
gotta
think
have
so.
have the squad. You can walk
gotta
around
get
talking
the
in TV
squad.
voice all day. So,
Yep, and of course, so the blaster is just literally from the concept art. It didn't show up in the movie, but we wanted to give him a unique accessory, so that's why we put that in.
perfect. That's pretty good.
So,
That is
yeah.
good.
All right.
Yeah, it's great.
Sticking with Voyager, we're gonna shift gears a little to our gamer edition, right?
Okay.
This one was pretty exciting. I think people were ready for this to come, but I don't know that they were fully expecting it yet. So I think this was.
I mean, they had to have known that it was coming. And also, I posted about it on Instagram.
well, they know about it now.
Yeah,
so,
after you revealed it. So yeah, we have our War for Cybertron game, Starscream. A much beloved design. we'll say.
I'm liking the purple mace.
Yeah, he's got. So whenever we do the weapon loadouts for these characters that they come with, we try to make sure that their accessories match their starting equipment in the game. And so Starscream had an Energon Mace and a Null Ray, which was essentially just the sniper blaster, which was funny because they use that same sculpt in a bunch of different places, but they call it a different weapon every time.
We should take learnings from that.
I know. Is that Spike Mace painted or is that molded?
It's painted.
Oh,
yeah,
I was gonna say it's really reflective in this light, and the metallic looks really nice.
it's
so
the
I
same.
was like,
It's the same Energon metallic purple that we use everywhere. So
Oh, gotcha,
to
gotcha.
kind of differentiate. Yeah, I really like this guy. Worked on him with Tomo-san. What was really fun was digging into the concept art and like the game itself and noticing a bunch of like small differences from the art that's in the game and the actual models in the game. What's interesting is all the art shows Skywarp and Thundercracker and Starscream having the same eye color, but when you look at them in game, they actually each have a different eye color.
Huh.
Yeah,
interesting.
Thundercracker I think has yellow eyes. Skywarp has like pink, and it's interesting. They popped them out as different, and the art doesn't show that. And we understand that happens, but
yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
fun.
I mean, to individualize them probably more
Yeah.
uniquely on screen. You
That's
could
true.
tell who's
Yeah.
who. easily.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I'm guessing it's probably safe to say when you see one seeker, you might see more seekers.
Oh no! You found us out.
Yeah, and then let's make mention again, and I know you did this in your post, about the two pieces on his chest that pack out
Yep.
in the accessories pack. Just for everybody, because I forgot to read the instructions while I was trying to work on this, and I'm like, where are these pieces?
And the tissue cocoon
Yes.
that comes inside all of our Studio Series boxes. Please make sure to open it so you can get his little collar pieces, and they're just a one snap. Boop, they pop right on.
Yeah, they look like little air vents, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty good, and they're needed for like when your final conversion here. So like,
Yeah.
if you don't have them, you're like,
It helps
it's so
lock it in.
close.
Yeah.
Where are these? Oh,
All the designs from the game was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't stop playing the game actually.
It was very
for a
dark.
while. It
The
was
first-
very
like,
dark.
and I just
yeah.
mean the lighting.
Yeah.
Going back and trying to color match, it's like, what am I looking at?
oh, it's
And
perfect.
just checking things out like that. The only other comment I'll make is that we've heard fans kind of ask us about this. We made sure that now going forward, whenever we design the accessory weapons, we're going to make sure that they also have a 5mm port so they can be held normally. Obviously, he still has the remove the arm gimmick and you can pop the weapon on, but he can also just still hold it. So we're going to make sure that we do that from now
Got
on.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that was good. Good feedback. See, tell us things we can improve with some time. Just
Hey, we listen.
yeah,
we listen.
we do.
We
what
try.
have to. We try. We try, anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
The team wants to give you what you guys want, for sure.
All right. So that does it for Voyager. So again, that was our gamer edition. I think he's number 5. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head. Maybe 6. I'm forgetting.
Where's the box?
I don't know. I don't have the box, so it's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm sure it's up there on the site. You can check it out. So we had one more character. So before I bring these out, I'm going to have the team here roll a video. We have this nice, beautiful 3D animation. Wanted to make sure everybody saw that our next guy has 3 modes. So
Yep.
while that's going up, I'm going to get this guy out.
Same showing off again.
Yeah, this Megatron is actually pretty epic.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really
Again, so our second concept art character coming in here, again, from the Bumblebee movie. So here, you can see Megatron beautifully here in front of us. Again, a triple changer for concept art, so that's something new and fun and exciting.
Him in this lighting. He is just gleaming. I even love that pose that he ended up putting on him, Sam. He's just like big, masculine, beef. It's a lot of Cybertronian detail here. This is...
Sam and Yuya it's a winning combo.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot to talk about here. So one, he's a leader class. So because of that, they were able to give him articulated fingers, which are freaking beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That's
very
right.
expressive.
See that?
This is another character from our concept art series. So for those that, I think you talked about it at the panel.
Yeah.
Like we had the CAD of this character because he was meant to show up in the film, but he got cut at the last minute.
A lot of arguments, you can argue in the fandom if you want about, was Megatron already under the dam? Is he on Cybertron? What time of era is this? So there's a lot to
Are the movies all in
unpack.
continuity with
Yeah.
one another?
I don't care.
This
Give me
looks
the
awesome.
toy. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Give me the toy.
Yeah. So because of that, they decided to do this, and it looks great. And Sam was digging around being like, okay, the alt mode, do we base it off of the animated Marauder Megatron that got canceled that was a triple changer?
Yes.
And that's where he took inspiration from to do these.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. That
Oh.
did not reign supreme as soon as that got dropped. I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It should have.
Yeah. And that was an old animated figure that was canceled. That was meant to be Megatron in the third or fourth. That was the fourth season,
I
right?
think
That
it
was
the
canceled.
fourth season, yeah.
Where he was going to be a triple changing jet and tank.
I love this cannon style.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, it's got good mass on it, and it feels large and imposing.
Good old fusion cannon.
Yeah.
It's going to end worlds. So
Another
he was
thing
ready.
that's just great, and I just love this when Sam does deco like this, is like all the metallic silver on him is painted, and it just really makes it pop.
Well, he does a beautiful job of being able to like mold it into that gun metallic.
Yes.
Like that does
Yes.
make that silver really reach those pop points.
Yes,
Yeah,
because then it gets into the details, and it's
The red
fantastic.
color.
talent.
Yeah,
The red
Talent.
color break is good too, right?
Oh,
Like, it
yeah.
just like it.
it draws the eye.
Yeah.
and yeah.
It's so good. This one, I don't know, probably my favorite of the wave. I think.
It's gonna be hard to beat. I have
good.
to agree with you. I mean, this Megatron, monthly Megatron, really. Start
Well, there's a
doing.
shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need to start doing.
Sam worked with Yuya-san on this, so shout out to you. I know you said that. Like they are a great winning combination. So
Yeah,
all
just
good.
so good.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So good. All right. So that was a lot.
That was a
Recap.
lot of
you
good
know,
stuff.
a nice good right before the holidays. A
refresher.
A little refresher again, because like I said, I tried to do my best by myself on the panel, but you guys always make me look better, so that's why I figured we should talk about this stuff and let the fans get a little more detail than I was able to provide, and the pictures we're showing off online. So. Recap, pre-orders today, new pre-orders, reactivate 2-packs. We have the Starscream and Bumblebee 2-pack, as well as the Optimus and Soundwave 2-pack. Again,
Order them now.
Order them now. Yeah, limited
sure.
release, so make sure to get your pre-orders in now. Should ship to you by the holidays. Again, that's 1 p.m. Eastern on Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, and other select fan retailers. The Studio Series characters we just revealed, they are up for pre-order now, so make sure to get those orders in. They should ship to you early in 2024. Yeah, a lot of stuff. We'll have way more stuff. We're going to have another stream, kind of just fun for everybody in December, so you get to come back and watch. We're going to pick our favorite characters of the year across all of what we've done for Generations, so it's going to be kind of fun. We kind of stole the idea from our friends of Ryan, Dan, and Dwight and how they do that every year. So we're going to do that for you, kind of give you some fun content. So like, subscribe, share. Follow on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the things at Hasbro Pulse. You can follow us on social as well. We'll give you some more details about figures as we have time. We're kind of really busy in the middle of setting up 2025. We got a lot of good plans. But
We're at
again,
the end of 2025.
That was pretty wild.
but again, yeah, pre-order, reactivate 2-packs, 1 p.m. Eastern. Sign up for any updates from Splash Damage, playtfr.com, and then we'll see you all again next time. Until then, roll out.
Oh, yeah, till all are one.
Till all are one.
Yeah, okay.
Until all are one.
Have a good
Whatever
one.
you want to do.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time.